Welcome to the King M.E show, where we offer a real outlook on healthy relationships. Real being relatable,
Entertaining
accountable.
and loving.
So, this is a bonus episode, y'all. We are in my room at the house. Your boy just got diagnosed with COVID.
Wait, who's we?
Me and Michelle,
You
the,
didn't say who we
the
are.
King M.E. Wait,
You really didn't.
okay.
Who are you?
I'm King.
Hey y'all, it's me, Michelle. How y'all doing?
See, thanks for having my back, babe. I appreciate that because people may not know who we are.
That's what I'm saying. Like we gotta let them know.
Let them know. So, like I've already let y'all know, I got diagnosed with COVID over this past week. And we've had an episode in the past that was titled In Sickness and in Health. It was back in February.
Oh man,
Now, that
I
really
gotta
got,
live up to it.
yeah, that really got tested. It really got tested because it was Michelle's spring break and I was working as normal, but we have to back this up a bit because as we're recording this, this is the Friday of the last week of the spring break.
Mm-hmm.
The prior weekend,
So sad.
the prior weekend, you and I went up your family's house, had an enjoyable time with your cousins actually, because
Cousins,
a lot of them
yes.
jokers came out.
Yeah, it was a lot of them. It came from high and low.
And as we were leaving, I told you, I said, hey, something about my throat's not feeling right. It ain't feeling normal. I'm kind of just noticing it.
Mm-hmm.
Woke up Monday and it was like wham blam.
Mm-hmm.
I got hit and I got hit hard. Now, this isn't a new thing. I've had these like body aches before, no fever and everything like that. Yet, a couple of days went by. I decided to document it with the Veterans Affairs because I'm a U.S. Air Force veteran. Salute to all of our men and women that have served in the armed forces.
Thank you for your service.
And I wanted to get things documented because this was like the fifth time that I had felt this way after having blood drawn or having some type of IV done because of my heart condition. And wouldn't you know it, that this particular time, after my healthcare team had suggested that I go to urgent care, your boy got hit with the COVID diagnosis. Now, Michelle, you have this way where I say that you have this aura about you.
Mm-hmm.
When you heard everything about what was going on, how did it make you feel?
On the one hand, I was just like, oh, Lord Jesus, please don't let me get sick. Not, there were two main reasons why I didn't want to get sick. Reason number one, because if both of us are sick, who's going to take care of you? That's reason number one.
Okay.
Reason number two is because for as much as work is stressful, I want to be able to go to work on Monday because we're in the final weeks before our seniors graduate and I'm in Operation Get 24 out the door. So I'm just working my hardest to get them out the door. So I'm just like, let me go back, boots on the ground, knock it out. So that's where my mind went. But yes, primary was if we're both sick, who's going to take care of you?
I know what size shirt you wear. That seems like a fantastic gift for that last week. 24 out the door, put it on the t-shirt.
Look, I need God. This class is different. This class is different from the other classes. This class has a high level of apathy and disconnect from everything going on around them. And as much as I love my students, I'm just like, I can't want your success for you more than you want it. And it's just like easy breezy, whatever, I don't care. And I didn't see that in the last couple classes. And I'm just like, okay, okay, okay.
So you and I learned a couple of things. Hey, you found out that I had COVID before I did.
I did because she told me first, I'm
Yep.
the wife. She told
Yeah.
me.
She walked into the room and said something, your wife. And I just smiled. I didn't correct her or anything like that.
In hindsight, I think that's why she kicked me out when you were getting the nebulizer treatment. Because she knew the diagnosis. Because it was really weird that like there was no issue with them
And
setting up the nebulizer and me
mm,
being in the room. But then all of a sudden, the nurse just randomly came in there and was like, "I'm going to have to ask you to leave." So maybe,
you know what? That's actually a good observation because it was kind of random. Like initially, it was okay with you being in there, and then the nurse, like you said, came in and was like, "Yeah, you got to get out while he's having the treatment." And I'm like, "That don't make sense."
yeah,
But okay.
whatever. But no, yes, the PA came out and she told me, and I was just like, okay. And I will admit, they were kind of quick to get us out the door.
Yes. Yes.
They were definitely kind of quick to get us out the door. And I even asked, I said, should I check in and get tested? And she was quick to say, you only need to get tested if you're exhibiting symptoms, and a home COVID test works just fine too. And I was like, okay.
Now, this is my first COVID diagnosis. I wasn't nervous about it, but the thing that kind of did make me get a little bit nervous was from urgent care, they said you should go to the ER. I know, it's called ED now, emergency department.
Yes.
I don't like that.
I know, because you spent all your life having it be called the emergency room. But I promise you, 20 years ago, they started calling it emergency department.
That long
Because
ago?
my hoodie from Good Samaritan, or my sweatshirt from Good Samaritan, says emergency department. It doesn't say emergency room on it. I told you, like, you and I, we grew up in different circles. I grew up in a healthcare circle. So I've grown up around health. I've been around healthcare like all my life.
Do y'all call it ER or ED? Let us know.
I'm telling you, it's the emergency
I
department.
want to know what the people think.
Okay.
All right.
And if they say anything other than ED, they're wrong. But okay.
So I get to the ED, and right as we about to leave, everything's looking normal. My breathing's a little bit better because I had that nebulizer.
Nebulizer, yeah.
I had that nebulizer treatment, which that opened everything up. And right as I was about to leave, my heart monitor decided to go off.
Yeah.
Now, we both saw it, looked over, it lasted a couple of seconds, didn't really think anything of it. I felt normal, but we did see one of the lines go red. It was red for about 3 seconds, and then it stopped. And then 5 minutes later, the nurse practitioner came in and was like, "Yeah, we're going to keep you overnight for observation." I looked at you, you looked at me. We both just kind of like, okay.
Well, okay, like this is happening, yeah. And then I immediately went into, okay, I need to go to the house. I need to grab some things, get some things prepared so that he can have a comfortable stay. I need to grab dinner. Like, all these things are running through my head as we find out that you have to stay overnight.
For me, I'm not going to front. I had the thought of, well, this sucks. You are spending your spring break with your mans having an overnight at the hospital. Yay. Best spring break ever.
To which I have responded and let you know many, many times that this was actually a fun spring break. Like,
How?
the best part of this spring break was that I had nothing on my agenda. Yes, I had several appointments this week that promptly got canceled because it was pouring down rain like every
Mm,
single day this week. And I was like, I don't feel like going. But do you know how beautiful it was to know that it was pouring down rain and I didn't have to go anywhere?
true that.
Like, I went to the gym in your house, and then that Tuesday I did a whole bunch of work that equated to gym work, and could do it all from here. Didn't have to leave. Like, it was beautiful. The first time I left the house this week was Wednesday, when we went out and we're doing all the things. Like, that was beautiful. That is a blessing in and of itself. And I'm just like, I don't take that for granted. Like,
Mm.
that felt really, really good to just be able to relax and rest. Loved it.
Now, I tried to kick you out and tell you to go back home and relax and get recharged. But you were like, I ain't leaving your side. Like, I don't know what you thought this was or how this is supposed to go.
Yeah, like, I don't know what part of the in sickness and in health part you missed, sir, but
Okay.
that means if you're in the hospital overnight, I'm in the hospital overnight.
I hear that. the way that my brain works is if there's no news, no whatever, like be recharged. Like I'd rather have a healthy recharge because there's one person that's already not going to be recharged because you got people coming in every 4 hours or so to monitor, ask
And we were
questions,
both up every
and do
single time.
stuff.
Every time they came in.
So
Except for when the black female doctor came in, I was like, nah, sis got you. I'm good. And I went back to sleep. I saw that it was a doctor. I was like, okay. I saw that it was a black woman. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't gotta do nothing. She good. She got this.
and that's and just the way that I think, I'm like, I'd rather have one person be fully recharged. Now, we have something that works in our favor in that we don't have animals or small kids at the house to have to worry about as well. So what would you have done? Let's say there was a younger child at the house. Would you have had the young child be at the hospital with us too?
No, that would have
Would you
been
have asked
ridiculous. Somebody
for
would have had to watch that baby.
family or friend to
Somebody else would have had to
watch
watch
the
that baby.
kid?
Yeah, because no, I'd be right by your side. Like, I don't think you're hearing me when I say this.
I do.
Do you?
I
Like,
do.
I'm telling you, I would be by your side and it would just be a thing.
So while I have my thoughts about it, I
Save them
do.
for somebody else.
Listen,
Yeah.
stop. Virtual kiss because I got COVID.
Dang it.
I do appreciate that action. And let me not get it twisted. I would do that for you as well, right? Not to get it twisted. I would do that for you as well. It's just my default way of thinking is as I stated earlier. It's like, look, I didn't have an arm chopped off or anything like that. Everything's fine. Go be rested so we could tackle the day rested tomorrow as well. But you were there the entire time, and I'm thankful for that. So let me very publicly, as I've already done privately several times, say thank you for that. That was dope. You handled everything. And we learned too that when it comes to like picking up prescriptions and things like that, like you and I aren't married, but we have things in place
Aren't we? It seems
that
like
are
every single person thought we were.
we have things in place that are set up so that we can take care of the things. Now, we don't have stuff like the heavy stuff. And you even said something earlier when I was talking about a feature that I wish that the Apple Watch could have. You were like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm walking away
I
now.
surely did. If there's one thing I'm good at doing is walking away from something I don't want to deal with.
But we said on this show, you have to have those rough conversations with your significant other. If you're
Rough and difficult to me are two different things.
yeah, rough, difficult, but you still gotta have it.
Look,
You can't have the easy conversation, just be like, yay, this relationship is great. Nothing bad will happen. No, you gotta do those serious what ifs.
I get it. I really do. It's just in that moment. Like, for those listening, I don't think they understand. Like, the thing that happened with your heart was that it was beating irregularly, which could lead to your heart not beating at all. Like, that was a serious thing for me. So, me hearing that, it's just like, you're out your mind if you think that I'm not going to be by your side for this. Like,
But
absolutely out your mind if you think I'm not going to sit by your side for that.
I'm gonna ask you a question,
What?
and I haven't asked you this, so this is gonna be a first time question.
OMG. First time and on air.
And we can certainly edit it out. I have the
No,
ability to do that.
no,
When you left and came home, did you cry?
I did not cry.
Not saying that that's progress or anything. I am surprised because to me sometimes it seems like that's how that's how you process things. Sometimes if you've gotten things and boom, and then you cry,
You know why I didn't cry?
you get it out.
Same reason why I had to stop crying at that particular funeral. Because I realized in that moment it wasn't about me. I literally, as I was driving home, as I was driving to your house, I prayed and I said, God, help me to be strong for him because he does not need to see me crying or losing it. That is not going to help him in this situation. So please hold back the tears. So no, I did not cry.
That is a fantastic prayer, babe. That is how I think. We can't have two people not at 100% doing things in life.
Yeah, no, I literally had to pray on that, and I'm like, God, I need strength because I want to cry, but I cannot cry in this moment because if I cry, he will see it. He will know, and that will not help him.
Well, I thought I could make it longer in this recording, but I don't want to have to be clearing my
You
throat
need to go get
the
some
entire
water.
time. Well, let's just end it.
But why? I'm
We've
having
got
fun.
we've got a lot of the main points out. Did we miss anything?
Oh, my foot.
Oh my goodness. Nah, look.
What?
It's almost the end of the week. Spring break is technically over in about 2 hours. And you're going to have to get back to them little picnics starting next week. Again, I'm thankful for you. Everything that you did, everything that you asked me, stuff that I didn't even know that I needed. Also, oh my goodness,
Ooh.
you got me a balloon. What is it about you and balloons? I've had more balloons
3
in my adult life since knowing you than I have over my adult life. That's insane.
It's a pretty balloon. It says get well soon.
I'm sitting in the room and she's like, I got to take a walk real quick. I'll be right back. I'm like, what is she about to do? This is so random. What is she about to do? Came back with some chocolates or cookies and a balloon. And I'm like, babe, now I got to get wheeled out with this get well soon balloon.
And it was so cute watching you come out. I saw you in the wheelchair, and I saw the little balloon, and I was like, there he is.
You can't get wheeled out manly like in a wheelchair holding a balloon.
It was so cute. I should have been recording. I should have recorded.
I love you, babe.
I love you more.
To everybody else listening, this is us practicing in sickness and in health. She showed me and demonstrated that she meant what she said. And like literally, even when I was trying to kick her out, and it wasn't an embarrassment thing. That literally is my reason. My reason was, hey, go get you some, I don't know what kind of rest you could get on a hospital sofa that you refuse to let out. Because of germs. In a hospital.
Look. Did you see the floor in the bathroom? OMG.
No.
The way my OCD is, see?
It wasn't clean?
You didn't notice. It was clean, but it was dingy. Like, some levels of dirt just could not be cleaned off. And I'm like, because you don't have to sit on the toilet. I do. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like,
So this is a bonus episode. We're just going to title this a bonus episode. Probably call it Your Boy Got COVID or something ridiculous like that. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to catch us on our live stream every Monday on all the major platforms, to include LinkedIn, apparently. Now, we're going to start streaming on LinkedIn
stuff.
7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time Zone. And also be sure to tune into us on all major podcasting platforms. I'm King.
I'm Michelle.
And we out, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.